Okay. I've begun my recording.
I trust you have not forgotten the true purpose of our voyage?
Okay, me too.
And he stepped out of the room.
The recording started. We can go.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to DipShips, the legitimate boating podcast. I, as always, am your captain, Calamity Carl. Joining me today, it's Maritime Metty.
Hello.
Nautical Nick.
Hello.
And that's it. That's what we got. Episode 102?
Ish.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, how's it going?
It's been bad.
How?
I'll fucking get into it later.
Oh, all right.
It's almost like that's their week or something.
Whoa. Well, I mean,
Yeah, crazy.
we're at the part where we talk about weeks. I didn't know if Nick wanted to go first.
Oh, I can go first. It'll be pretty short considering. So last week was pretty boring.
Uh-huh.
I didn't really do anything. I just went to work. But I found I was like bored on my lunch break, and I was like, I'm just gonna scroll, see what I can find on my phone. So I picked out some winners some winner YouTube thumbnails that I just thought were very funny, and I'd like to share with you. Here is the crustacean tier list.
That's really good.
I did not watch this video, but the thumbnail killed me. I was looking at my gallery because I forgot I saved this, and now that I have re-seen this thumbnail, I might have to watch this at some point.
Right? Fuck.
There's also this. This one's more personally funny to me because I watch these guys a lot and did not watch this video because I didn't know it came out. And I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened here. I just was unprepared to see the doomed arrow in this particular lunch break.
He's doomed.
He is doomed.
Sentenced to the hell mines.
When I was at Dave & Buster's the other week,
Uh-huh.
I got this little alien guy. His little green friend.
Yo?
Now, unfortunately, those little nubby bits can, stretch.
Oh.
So, I was playing with them a lot, and realized you could pull them out.
Oh.
So I pulled them out individually, one by one. I shaved the boy.
Why? That's harrowing. The forbidden gummy bear.
I could not tell you why I did this. It took an absorbent amount of time also, but I was still just like, I want to do it.
That's great, Nick. You fucking
Anytime, buddy.
psychopath. Holy shit.
At work, we've been kind of dealing with the middle room still being in a state of permanent construction.
Yeah.
It looks like that might be done, though, so maybe it wasn't permanent and it was just a month and a half. We had someone bring in another printer, the lease on one of our presses had expired. So we were like, oh, we'll just get a new one. And they brought it in and set everything up. And then as they were heading out the door, they told the boss, oh, yeah, it doesn't work. It's broken. So we're going to have to get another part. We were like, oh, okay, sure. But that's now done, I think. I hope.
Oh, yeah.
Even with that, we've had so little work in the area of the shop that I work at that my boss has left before me twice this week.
That's...
I think. I am almost caught up on the Dragon Ball Super manga.
Why?
And, well, because it had been a while since the Super anime ended, and I was like, I know some cool shit is happening, and I would like to see it.
That's fair.
So I did. Plus, I mean, I feel like this is going to be a part of all our weeks in one way or another, but Toriyama died, so...
What?
So I was like, I gotta continue. This is
imagine?
my motivation. Yeah, if you didn't know.
If I somehow was able to dodge the 9 million fucking every single person and their grandma saying goodbye, Toriyama, you're the
Right.
best. Like,
Oh my god.
I just learn it from my co-hosts on a podcast.
And me and a lot of my buddies got really drunk Friday night and played Dragon Ball Fighters for like 5 hours in honor.
Hell yeah.
It's fun for me.
I bet you dominated.
Well, we made it a rule, like, you shouldn't play people that you normally play, just pick, like, your Dragon Ball favorites. So we did, but
My favorites are the ones I play.
some of them, so I didn't play those on purpose. I played, like, 3 characters that I really, really liked that I didn't really put time into, but there are some things that kind of carry over character to character, so I still ended up winning a lot that night. And then once it hit like 2 in the morning and I'd been drinking since 4 in the afternoon, I stopped being able to see very well, so I started losing games.
That sounds about right.
I am setting up to start my next D&D campaign, which has been mostly me learning 3 different programs to run it.
Because goddamn it, Roll20.
Basically, it just runs so not great a lot of the time that I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm dropping the one time, like, whatever it is, $40-$60 I spent for this to be like, I'm just gonna get a real program that's a virtual tabletop and not Roll20
Did you guys know that the Oscars is happening right now?
right
Who
now.
cares?
No, I had no fucking
I
idea.
had no idea either. That's stupid. Why do we still do these dumb things?
Right,
I'm sorry, I just looked at fucking Twitter and I was like, oh.
that's fair.
Why?
Yeah, no, I had no idea. No one that I follow has even been talking about it.
As they should.
Right. I had something and I lost it.
Like something to
Damn
say,
it.
or?
Yeah, something about it was motivated by the Oscars. Oh, I'm going to see Dune 2 this week.
There you go.
I kind of meant to do it last week, but shit happened that I'll talk about in a second, and I didn't want to do anything, so I
Ooh.
didn't. And I think that is basically all the things I did. I am extremely endgame in Grand Blue Relink now.
Uh-huh.
I basically just need to farm the final boss for a random percentage chance for a super weapon to drop. And other than that, I'm done, and I don't care that much, so I run it like once or twice a day and then go play something else.
That's fair.
But it's been very fun. I didn't expect that game to occupy as much time for me as it did, but it turns out if you put one of my favorite characters in recent memory into Monster Hunter, that I will just play it a lot.
That sounds right.
Right.
Which character?
Charlotta. She's little girl, big crown, big sword. I think I don't have a picture on my phone, but I can find her.
That's a little menacing to say. I'll find her.
I mean, I have the power of the internet in the palm of my hand.
I love that Spider-Man movie.
That was
Palm of your
Spider-Man?
hand?
What? Oh, wait, I know. I remember Power of the Sun.
There we go.
I remember.
Oh, okay.
Power of the sun in the palm of your
my
hand. Yep.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah, this is
I'm
Charlotta.
so confused. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
She is.
Oh, I've seen this bitch.
Yeah, she's like halfling essentially with like a giant ass sword, and she's a knight. It's cool. So my cat died.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm sorry, bud.
Yeah. I mean, she was old, and the past couple weeks, she's just been getting very skinny. And we were like, oh, it's probably gonna happen soon, huh? And, got home from work Monday, like, came upstairs, changed, got some food, whatever. And my brother comes in, my middle brother, and he's like, oh, hey, do you know where Silver's cat carrier is? Because she's not doing too good. And I was like, oh, no. So we, like, ran around the house for 10 minutes looking for her cat carrier because we'd never need it for anything. While she is, like, just flopped on the floor in front of where the Christmas tree was. Like, we still have the rug down, so she just curled herself up in the rug. And, she's making this weird sound that we have never heard before. And while we're looking for the cat carrier, she just throws up, like, a puddle of white.
Oh.
And we're like, oh, she's not coming back from the vet, is she? So, we got her in to the carrier. We got her over to the vet. And they were basically like, well, She either has cancer or kidney failure, and we can't tell you which.
That is sad.
And, like, either way, like, even if we paid the $1,000 to figure out the test, she's, like, 15. So, it wouldn't buy that all that much time for her, so...
Yeah.
We just put her down, and, you know, I didn't get to go to the vet because I had to stay home and watch my little brother while Craig and my middle brother drove over to the vet. So I got my updates through text messages. And all the vets, we wasted like 20 minutes calling vets because everywhere, like we started with the one that's closest to us and they were like, oh, we're not actually an emergency vet. We can't deal with that. So they gave us the number of a different vet. And so we just kept getting like pinballed around by different vet clinics because they were either not for emergencies or full. So we ended up having to drive like 40 odd minutes out of town to find this vet that would take the cat. So I got the text message that like we were gonna put her down. She's not gonna come home. And man, I had that whole 40 minutes to cry before anyone came home, and I sure did. And I was like, okay, I got it out. I'm good. I don't feel like I can call out of work for this. Like I don't think they would accept that as a reason. So I'm gonna try and go to sleep. I'll wake up. I'm gonna go to work. So I did that. I walked into work. And I lasted all of like 30 minutes at work before I also broke down crying there.
Yeah.
And they were just like, oh, you gotta go home. You should not be here. Like, I told my boss what happened when that started, and he was like, it's just work, man. Just go home.
It's a good boss.
He is the greatest. So I did go home. And I was good enough the rest of the week. It's only been, you know, a week since then, so it keeps hitting at very strange points. Like, I get home from work and I change and I toss all my shit on the floor, and I turn around and expect her to be on the pillow behind mine because that's where she literally was all the time, and she's not there.
That's really sad.
It's like, again, 15 years. This was like her daily routine. So it hits at weird times where I'm like, oh, right.
That's what loss does.
Yeah. So that killed most of my week to not want to do anything at all.
That's fair.
But, I don't know, I'm glad that there was enough time between that and this that when I told that story, I didn't cry again, because I was really worried about that.
That, at the least, is pretty good.
But that's my week, because now it's today.
Now it is today. Metty, you want me to go next, or you want to go next?
Sure, I'll go next.
Okay.
Excellent.
I was threatened by an old man
Oh.
for trying to help him.
This sounds about right, honestly.
Yeah. So, one night, like one of the last picks for the night, like one of the last online orders that came in, was a bicycle. Alright. It's not on the floor. You know, it's not in the overstock. It's on the truck, all the way in the back. And I'm like, okay, I ain't doing that. But one of the assistant managers, the coaches of the store, is like, yes. Oh no, you should pick that. I'll have it brought out by tomorrow. Yeah, I'll have it brought out to the pickup room for you. And I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. So I crawl back over the boxes and I pick the thing, and then I'm like, all right, I'm out for the night. Bye. And then the next day, the guy shows up for the bike.
Yeah.
And, you want to guess, where the bike was?
Not
in
there.
pickup.
Not in pickup.
No.
It also wasn't on the truck.
Oh.
They moved the pallet of bikes to the top steel, which is, essentially, you know those big warehouse shelves? Like when I say warehouse shelf, what you're thinking of?
Yes, yeah.
The top steel is the top of those.
Why?
So the pallet of bikes is like 25 feet up in the air, and the bike that I need is in the dead middle of the bottom of the pallet.
Of course.
Why would they do this?
Oh, and there's other pallets in the way, so I can't bring the fucking elevating jack over.
Of course.
That'd be too easy.
Yeah, no. It takes about 30 minutes to dig out this bike and get it to this dumb motherfucker. And all the while, the store manager is flipping out because this is her first time dealing with one of these customers.
Uh-huh.
And this customer is yelling and, he's saying all the fun stuff. I'm sure he said a slur or two.
Of course.
Probably.
He was demanding money
What?
to compensate him for his wasted time. Because I've been here for 2 hours! It was not 2 hours. It took about a half hour, all things considered. And we had called him the night before and told him that the bike might not be ready that day.
Excellent.
Anyway.
Well, that means that it's going to be ready. And that when he gets there, it better be in his hands and he better be out the door, clearly.
So the store phone, he calls it twice while we're dropping the bikes, and we're like, yeah, we're getting it. And then he leaves a text message.
Okay.
I am a private investigator. I will find you and I will take you down.
What the fuck?
I will destroy you. You'll never work again. And I'm like, buddy, what? Do you want the bike or not? Sir, this is a Wendy's.
I love that has just become second Florida in such an awful way. Although I say become, it's probably been like this for
it's been
God
like
knows
this.
how fucking long. I like to think better of here, but it turns out
I wouldn't.
you shouldn't.
But, yeah, so that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And after we gave him the bike, his attitude 180'd. And he immediately was like, oh my god, thank you so much, here. And he was trying to force money into our hands. And it's like, no. As much as I would love a tip for dealing with your bullshit, I know that if we take any of this money, you're going to immediately turn around and, like, call the fucking police and be like, they extorted me for money. I want it on, it's on camera.
Oh yeah, dude, like he's a private investigator.
Yeah.
So I went, nah, I ain't dealing with that. I ain't stupid. I know how this game is played. Have a great fucking night.
You should have
Get outta
gotten
here.
one of the coworkers that you hate to do that.
I should have. Would have been a good way to get rid of one. So, that was, fun. I've also taken up a new pastime while at work.
Yeah.
Cocaine.
No. If I was ever gonna do that, that would have been, like, back in 2016, 2017 when I was working 14-hour shifts at the bar.
Fair.
That would have been the time for cocaine. Instead, I just had an unhealthy amount of caffeine back then. So, I work with a lot of, like, they're not teenagers, really. Like, college kids.
Sure.
Like just fresh out of high school idiots, I've, what's a way to say this? Because now that I'm, like, trying to say it, it kind of sounds, like, terrible.
Uh-huh.
Actually.
Your hobby or the way you're describing the kids?
The hobby.
Okay.
I will, you know what, I'll say it as I wrote it. I like making homophobic people uncomfortable.
Yeah, as you should.
Yeah, that's correct.
It is very funny to me that these insecure children get all like, and run away whenever I'm like, oh yeah, I like them long and thick, huh?
That's enough sometimes.
Yeah, no, I had a good string, like 12 in a row, just walking away and walking back, walking away, walking back, just being like, I meant dicks. Walking away, walking back. In my blood. Next time I saw it's voracious.
Oh.
What is? My butt!
Look, did you forget the last part?
My
Come on.
appetite for penis!
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
I like going down and getting like a Hoover.
Yes.
Oh.
Once again, my head game.
Like a Hoover.
Like a Hoover. It's that Japanese man with the vacuum and he'll switch on.
Switch on!
Oh my god.
That was a great yell.
I forgot about that video.
That's such
That video was awesome.
Anyway, that's basically all I got.
Alrighty.
I've remembered something.
Yes.
I started playing a new card game.
Yes.
I started playing... Hang on, the actual name is long. I started playing Dragon Ball Super Card Game Fusion World.
What?
Yeah. So they had a beta a couple weeks ago, and I opened it up and I played it a little bit, and I was like, this is pretty fun, maybe I'll play it more. Closed the beta, didn't think about it for a while, and it just, like, fully properly released.
Let me just say, saying that you opened a beta for a card game is kind of insane. Like, I know you mean a digital card game, but it's like,
I do,
yeah, I got
yeah.
into the beta for cards.
I got into the beta for card stock. I mean, that's what Kickstarters were.
I guess, yeah.
Oh my god, wait, I signed up for a closed alpha or something. I forget what it was, but it was also something silly. Let's see, I booted up the game again with the full release, and man, it is unfortunate what is going to happen to this game. Because it is pretty fun. It uses, kind of like the Digimon TCG, it has color separation and commanders, and you use, like, energy ramping. It's got pretty good mechanics all around for what the game is. But, wow, I have never in my life seen a worse in-game economy. You get gems like in Master Duel to buy packs.
Oh.
And it's the same price, so like 1,000 gems to open a 10-pack,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I'm sure it's Konami also.
It's Bandai Namco.
Yeah.
So in Master Duel you have like events give you like 3,000 gems if you complete them. And if you're doing your dailies and whatever, you can buy enough packs that you can, if not build everything you want, you can disenchant and do whatever. You can basically play things with enough motivation.
Is Konami, like, part of Bandai Namco, or am I remembering that wrong?
They're different, I think.
Because I didn't know if Bandai Namco owned Konami or worked with them or something.
I don't know. I know that Bandai has some horrible decisions in terms of their economy.
Oh, yeah.
Bandai Namco and Konami. Google? No, they're different.
Okay. Both suck, though.
Wait,
Oh?
I lied.
Oh?
Bandai Namco leads other... Wait. Alright, I'm just not going to say anything because this is a confusing headline. It says that it leads other major brands like Konami and Square Enix, but I don't know if that means that they, like, are more valuable than them, or if it means literally that they lead them as, like, the head of the company. I don't know.
That is a very good question that we
So,
will not have an answer to.
Right? I don't care right now. But yeah, so you don't get gems as fast or as much in this game, and the matchmaking is significantly worse, probably because it's a new game, probably because it's like a niche-er game also. So if you're hopping on ladder with the starter deck you get to begin the game with, you are going to lose a lot, which would be fine, except a lot of the missions you need to do to complete to gain more gems require you to win. So you could sit down and play like 4 games, takes like an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever, how long it takes you. And you have nothing to show for it. And it's like, oh, well, you can't buy any of the other starter decks without also spending gems. And even if you did, you'd kind of be in the same boat you already were. Boat! And I looked into this a little bit, because I was like, are there plans to make this better? Because this is pretty fucking rough. This is worse than Magic the Gathering Arena, which is already pretty bad. And a lot of people were like, it's probably not going to get changed. It's Bandai. And I was like, oh yeah, right. And it has one point in its favor specifically for people who are going to play this physically. Because when you buy a pack of the physical cards, it's got a code, you just put it in online, and you get a pack again for the simulator. But like, I'll tell you right now, I'm not gonna go buy physical cards for this game. No one around here is gonna play it. So if I'm gonna play it at all, it's gonna be on the simulator. But grinding gems seems horrific. So I feel like if enough people do what I do, this game is just dead, from the jump. Because people who are buying boxes online or in real life, which I'm amazed at the speed that shit like this is selling out, apparently. Because people were like, I can't even go out and buy a box because they're gone. I'm assuming it's less people who want to play the card game and more scalpers, to be honest.
Yeah,
But
probably.
so that's kind of hard to get your hands on.
Like, no one's playing fucking Lorcana. They're all being bought up by scalpers looking to sell cards
God,
and packs.
I hate people.
Me too.
But
I wish all scalpers ever die.
same. But yeah, it's either pay like whatever, $150, pick up a couple boxes in real life, or do the same with the, simulator currency to buy enough gems to build the deck. And it's like, oh, Jesus Christ. You know, like, I expect games like this to get to this point after, like, a couple years. Usually when a game like this launches, they're like, here's our launch event and our starter rewards, and they'll give you enough to kind of get everything you want to get your hands on in the first month or two, and then it starts to slow down. But we kind of started at that point already.
That sounds terrible, Nick.
It's not going to be great, I'm afraid. And it could change, but I kind of doubt it.
I hope it doesn't.
Change?
Yeah.
Why not?
We don't need more card games. We're good.
Oh, I need so many more card games. I need them to announce the official Digimon TCG simulator also.
I need that one. I need that one pretty bad. Alright, so my week.
Go.
Since the last time that we recorded, I went to my first locals experience.
You got deeply mad.
I got mad specifically at you for posting a picture of a brick at me when I said, everyone wish me luck. And then I bricked almost every single fucking game.
Good
I
times.
saw Snake Eyes Flamber's Dragon in my hand about 85% of the time.
Let me just... there we go. There she is.
I lost one match specifically because I had 2 Diabell Star, 2 Flamberge in my hand. And my Diabell Star got impermed. And I just went, no, I think you've got this one, and just scooped. I was like, no, we're good here. I lost twice the voiceless voice. My first opponent was a 10-year-old.
Uh-huh.
I'm still surprised that children were actually playing. This kid was like, I hope, literally the first thing he said was, I hope I talk today. And I was like, what? You know what that is? Huh? He's like, yeah, I was watching the YCS, and I was, watching some of those, I was like, huh?
Yeah.
I hope I can go to a YCS this year. I think I'm going to a national soon. I was like, huh? He's going around to everyone asking for, what the fuck is the name of the card? It's one of the new, not new, but it's like a fairy card that you put in Voiceless Voice, because that's what he was running.
Uh-huh.
He's like, this is my first time running this deck at a local experience. And I was like, oh, well, I hope you have fun. He trounced the shit out of me. He BM'd me pretty hard.
Oh my god. How did
Actually,
he BM you?
I'm pretty sure I took one game off of him, but he got me the other 2, which is what's more important.
Yeah.
And I was like, that sucks.
How were you BM'd by the 10-year-old?
I had nothing to do, and he was just like, well, I see that you flipped Summon Limit. That doesn't really do anything to me. I think I'll just get out my second Skull Guardian. And I was like, oh, okay. No, you had it with the first one, but... The second round, I went up against a guy who was his first time at a locals at all, just like me. And he was running Cyber Dragon.
Just like you, for real?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay.
And he summoned out one of the Cyber Dragon fusions that can't be targeted by card effects, can't be destroyed by card effects, can't be destroyed by battle or something like that. And I was like, oh, I can't out that thing, so you got this match. And then I smoked him the other 2 games.
Wait. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I ruined his life. I think he won maybe 1 or 2 matches that day.
Yeah, that sounds right. For Sidra in this the year of our Lord 2024.
I was happy with him. We were like chatting about our experience and stuff. Talking about decks. He's like, yeah, I was playing Master Duel. And then I decided to get into the physical card game. And I was like, you're one of the only people I've ever heard actually do that.
Yeah.
If not the only.
Well, I think that was like their goal, but then people who play Master Duel...
They're like, this sucks.
Yeah, there's like 2 problems. Like they're either like, oh, that's actually quite expensive, or they're like, oh, wait, this is a completely different format and game.
Yeah. My third match was against a guy, I don't know what the fuck he was running, because I had my board set up, I passed to him, and he goes, normal summon Crystal Beast Amber Mammoth. And I go, huh?
So you got Claymanned, is what happened.
I went, pardon? And then I stopped it from attacking, and he went, yeah, let's go to game 2. I was like, what do you mean go to game 2? It's turn 2.
That's awesome.
I guess he bricked. Go to game 2. Set to pass. I'm like, what? He was playing like some sort of like Crystal Beast branded Tri-Brigade, something like that. It was some sort of
Okay.
convoluted thing where he was like, it could work. And I was like, you know what? That's interesting. I'm glad that you were playing something that's interesting that you wanted to play.
That's why I just built Drag Unities
Yeah,
on fucking Master Duel.
It's like, if it had worked, it would have been very cool. Unfortunately, it didn't. I think he got a couple
Yeah.
of games, mainly because of time limit win. But,
Well, yeah.
so I 2-0'd him.
Boy, speaking of time limit win, there's a really cool deck that just cannot be played in real life where there are time limits.
Yeah.
Gold Punk Pride
Yeah.
will not play through time because you have to pay life points for effects. If you go to time, you just instantly lose the game.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
It's horrible because that deck is really fun.
My 4th round was against another guy running Voiceless Voice. And I was like, well, I don't think I'm going to win this. That was the one where I bricked with the 2 Flamberge.
Yeah.
And he smoked the shit out of me 2-0.
Mm.
And 5th round was a sort of mirror match. It was Snake Eye Mikanko.
Oh.
And I didn't
Okay.
know how Mikankos worked.
Oh, the tragic for you, really.
And yeah, he ruined my life.
I have built Pikanko on Master Duel.
But
Putting
it
them
also,
together with Snake Eyes was really funny.
it also led to one of the funniest experiences where game 2, we both bricked really bad. And by that I mean we had mostly hand traps, and when we tried doing something, we just stopped it. And it was like, well, we just gotta draw into something. And eventually he did draw into something while I had nothing, and I was like, I'm going to cry. So I went 2 and 3 for my first locals. I don't know why they say X and then their number of losses.
Oh, well, it depends on the format. If it's, like something where there's, like, eliminations, then the losses is all that matters, because once you hit it, you're gone.
I guess that's fair. I guess that makes sense. But, Mimi, you probably can't post this, but I do have a picture of the local list.
That is probably something they
I
can't post.
placed, I placed 11th place out of
Yeah,
16
right.
people.
There you are! Why is that bitch directly above you the only one in all lowercase?
It annoys me too. I don't know. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
Damn. Is that a 10-year-old?
No, the 10-year-old is in 7th place.
Oh, okay.
You should sign up for the next one with all capital letters.
You should.
I think it goes by Konami ID. I had to sign up
I'm
with a
pretty
Konami
sure it
ID.
does. Yeah, you do have to do that. I have one
Remake
also.
your Konami ID with all caps lock.
I didn't know that was a thing until I got there, and the guy was like, "All right, what's your Konami ID?" And I meant, "What?"
Nani?
And he was like, "All right, just download this app and set it up super quick." And it took like 2 minutes, if even.
Yeah. It's very easy.
And I was like, "Thank God, Jesus Christ!" I got scared for a second.
It's mostly just meant to be like an ID card kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Also, my OTS packs sucked ass. They were bad. But the
That is
but the
usually
10-year-old,
the case.
the 10-year-old pulled a fucking Chaos Angel.
Oh, Chaos Angel's cool.
And I was like, dude, I'm fucking jealous as hell. Although I did feel good. He came over and asked me how I did at the end. And I told him, I was like, I lost 3. And he was just like, how could you lose? Like, you were playing so good. And I was like, thank you. Like, I could tell he was actually being genuine about it.
Yeah, those are words of encouragement that you'll remember for the rest of your life.
And I was like, I can't believe a 10-year-old is encouraging me, but it actually makes me feel really good about how I was playing.
That's awesome,
Especially
dude.
when other people were like, yeah, no, you did really good. Like, I'm surprised that you'd lost. And I was like, this makes me feel much better about
Well,
the day
here's
in
the
general.
unfortunate thing about card games. I would like to refer you to the previous image of the brick.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
No matter how well you build your deck or how well you pilot your deck, there's always the chance that it just fucking fails.
Yup. And then immediately the day after is when my custom sleeves came in.
Hell yeah.
Didn't show up on
Those
time,
look
but
so good.
Are you wearing them?
they're so good. Yeah.
Fuck you,
I
buddy.
didn't realize that they were standard size when I ordered them. I
Uh-huh.
thought I ordered Japanese size. But I already have Japanese size sleeves on them, so I just double sleeved them.
Fair.
And they look really good. They feel really good. I love them a lot. Thank you again, Mimi, for the artwork.
Hell yeah.
Reppin' DipShips.
Loving the duck. Loving the DipShips in the background. Don't know who Calamity Carl is, but otherwise it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I heard that he's a pretty big piece of shit, and he should just be, like, murdered.
That's why he's got the wanted poster.
I think a crocodile should probably eat him.
Ah, crocodiles are cool.
Eddie, what's your favorite part about the wanted poster?
I really thought you were going to say, what's your favorite part about crocodiles?
Eddie, what's your favorite part about the wanted poster and also crocodiles?
Man, like how you can just hold one of their mouths shut and they can't do anything.
That's also what I was thinking.
Yeah. I was waiting for you to go, my favorite part of the poster is, ah!
Yeah, that too.
I love the
Let me look at the notes. What else happened? We have class night going on.
What is that?
So it's like Spirit Week if it was worse.
Okay.
So the kids are practicing. So it's basically like every kid in or not every kid, but some of the kids in every grade are going to perform comedy sketches and songs and dances.
Okay.
And they are practicing these every single night since the start of this month. If not before that, actually. So they are in every part of the building, the cafeteria, the auditorium, the gym, my section, just eating up hallway space, blocking off rooms that I need to clean, being very loud, and I'm like, I want to go home.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I want to be not here dealing with this. This sucks dramatically. But it ends this week. The final thing is on Friday. And then there's like apparently some sort of play that I don't know why they're doing another one, but I mean, you know, it's schools. That's how schools is.
It basically is how schools is.
It is how schools is. Speaking of people that died, going back to Akira Toriyama's death.
Oh man.
Did you hear that the voice actress for Monokuma died?
Yeah, actually.
Literally the day after.
I was gonna say, it was either the day after or the day before.
It was the day after, and I was like, oh, that's awful. That's genuinely terrible. Like, I didn't give a shit about Danganronpa, but man.
Yeah, it's still bad.
And the day before Toriyama's death was the announcement that Rooster Teeth was shutting down.
Oh my god, that was this week, huh?
Yeah. And on one hand, I'm like, that sucks, because I like so much of their stuff. If we all couldn't tell. But also, less podcast competition, baby. That's not true. Their podcast stuff's still going on.
Yeah, their podcast network still gets to live for another couple weeks.
But also, Metty was like, I'm really glad you didn't end up getting a job there and moving to Austin, or we'd be fucked. And I was like, yeah,
right.
Yeah, no, actually, silver linings.
There's there was one tweet about it that, you know that comic with the dog and the Grim Reaper?
Yes.
Yes. Ruby, was I a good show? Show? I thought you were born.
Yeah. As someone who has watched 0 episodes of Ruby, that was my reaction also.
Sounds about right. Oh, what else? Oh, yes. So, Nick?
Yes?
It's happening again, or it's happened again, I should say.
What now? Wait. I'm scared.
The Bathroom Saga Part 2, Back to the Shitter.
No!
So our landlady was finally like, all right, I'm actually getting someone to work on the bathroom, because she like kept saying for a while, like, I didn't forget. I'm just waiting for work to start being finished up down here. And I'm like, it's all right. I get it.
Yep.
So they finally started finishing up enough stuff. She had them come up here to start doing work. They took out the sink, because all they were going to do was replace the sink, the cabinets, paint the whole bathroom over, and then replace the floor tiles.
Mm-hmm.
Until they took the sink out.
Okay.
And they looked at the floor and they went, oh, all of that's water damaged.
Awesome.
This wood is rotted out, and we have to replace a lot of this floor. We also have to get you guys a new toilet.
So they had to redo the whole bathroom, basically. Except the shower.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
And I was like, that's so very unfortunate. Fortunately, we did have a bathroom for the days that they were, you know, working on it. We had a toilet.
Oh, okay, that's good.
They made sure to get the floor around the toilet and the toilet in once they were done with mess with the floor. We did not have a shower for most of the week. Not a shower, a a sink for most of the week in the bathroom,
Ugh.
which is fine. We have the one in the kitchen.
Yeah.
We also had no mirror, and everything from our bathroom strewn across the kitchen.
That's awesome. I'm happy for you guys.
And the guy working on the bathroom, just one guy, also has a day job, so he couldn't come here some days to actually work on the bathroom.
He has a job other than being the plumber?
He also does he's like I think
Like
Pat said he was like a foreman.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, he has a job other than working for specifically.
Yeah.
Ah.
So he came some nights and just put more primer on the walls, sanded some of the spots that had to be patched and everything, painting the bathroom again. And then today they finally finished everything up, put in the vanity, put in the sink, all
But
done.
at least it is done.
So I have pictures.
Okay.
There's a lot of them.
Oh.
As you will see, there are exactly 10
Okay.
of the cabinet and everything in it. And you will see some of the stuff we have, which is only 3, maybe 4 things. Did all of them go, or did some of them shit out? They all went. Okay.
I was gonna say, I see 10.
Some of the stuff, as you can see, that big bottle of isopropyl alcohol will not fit.
Uh-huh.
Which was that's annoying, but whatever, it's fine. The vanity's fine. I think they might have, if you look in the picture of it open,
Yep.
I think they put the clasps for the doors upside down. I think they were supposed to be at the top and not on the bottom shelf like that.
Huh.
Yeah, they were definitely supposed to be at the top.
Well.
And it's that's very annoying that they're just eating up shelf space, but whatever, I guess. The sink was, as you can see, too large to fit in that spot. The sink we had was apparently custom built and was
Okay.
too small to fit, or it is very small. So when they got this one, they said it was the smallest they could get. They couldn't fit it because of that ledge there. So we had to cut around the door. He said he tried to make it functional in a way and couldn't, so he just shut it completely so it does not open at all.
Sure.
Oh yeah, who
And he also said he tried to cut the ledge there, but there's so many pipes in that part of the wall that he can't do that.
Yeah, that's why it's shaped like that. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And it was that's a little annoying, but whatever. And the toilet is also a little too close to the big-ass sink, but he moved it over as much as he could, because he moved it over quite a lot. So I'm not complaining. It's a new bathroom.
Taking what we can get here.
And we have that empty spot there that we're going to put some shelving in to put some of the rest of our stuff. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it looks nice. It looks functional.
It looks nice if you don't look too hard, but even then, it's not bad. I was expecting them to actually rip up the old floor tile.
Uh-huh.
They just sort of put the new floor over it.
Awesome.
And
Yeah,
I
they
was
just put the vinyl down on top of the old floor tile.
and then they put new, what do you call it? I almost said edging. You can see some of it in the pictures.
Molding.
The molding, there you go. They put some new molding down along the sides
Okay.
that you
On
can
top
see in
of
some
the
of the
original
pictures.
molding.
Yeah. So it's molding on molding. It's very funny.
Okay.
Molding on molding and floor on floor.
Redundancy on redundancy.
Wait, I can do this.
Yeah.
Caulk, seal, mold. Got him.
Let's go. I'm proud of you, Nick.
Thank you.
You get
Someone has
3
to be.
inspiration points for that one.
That's a lot. Oh my god, you just reminded me, actually.
Yeah.
I booted up Baldur's Gate 3 again this month.
Uh-huh.
Just kind of randomly. I was like, it's been a while, let me hop on, maybe I'll just make a character and play around in that for a bit. They added a new difficulty setting since I beat the game twice. And I was like, oh, that means
What
I
is
have
it?
to beat it now. It is Honor mode, which is... So we beat the game on Tactician, Metty.
Uh-huh.
Honor is Tactician again, but
No cheating this time.
no save scumming. You get 1 save slot. If your party dies, it wipes the save.
Oh.
Bosses have legendary actions.
Oh.
And it fixes some things that aren't supposed to work in 5e that worked in Baldur's Gate. So I tried it. I lost to an unfortunate double encounter poor rolls situation and have started my second playthrough. So I'm slowly working my way through that. It's pretty fun playing with those stakes, honestly.
Hell yeah.
My phone doesn't like loading that particular image you sent.
Well, the last one's a video.
That would do it.
I don't know if I talked about my new bed frame after the old one
You
broke.
talked about it breaking and that you had ordered a new one.
Oh, that's the new one that I just posted. With
I mean, this is a room tour that you just posted.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I posted videos, pictures above it.
Yeah.
There's a nice little outlet at the top. USB.
Wait, hang on, I have to judge you.
Yeah.
Because I'm watching the video on my phone. Are you watching or playing Stardew Valley in that video?
That's a audio thing. It's just a calming
Like
music
lo-fi
mix.
beats to chill to.
Okay, that's a... you flipped back and it was MBT. That was a really good bit. that was a really good bit. that was pretty good.
White man jump scare!
For reasons, I'm gonna need you to send me that image. I have ideas.
I mean, you should just subscribe to his OnlyFans.
That's true. I also got a new bookshelf. I had ordered a bookshelf, and then it shipped it out. And 2 days after shipping it out, they went, "It's being returned." And I went, "What?" Huh?
Lost it.
So I ended up getting refunded for that, and I went, "Well, I'm just buying another one."
Yeah, what the fuck?
So I got this one, which is much taller and much longer, and fits all of my games on it. I have even more space for them too.
Yeah, I was gonna say when you posted this on Twitter, like when I went over there, the one you had was like pretty packed.
Yeah.
And you were like, I want to get more games. And I was just looking at you like, how?
That's how.
This is how.
But then I took the old one. I was like, I don't want to get rid of the old one. It's still good. There's no reason to get rid of it. So instead I got rid of an old bookcase we had by our chair there and put the old one with all of the DVDs and stuff throughout some of the media towers we had.
Oh, is Deep Blue Sea on there? I didn't look.
Of course it is. Look hard enough, you can see all of our stuff.
I was going to say, we might want to censor those family photos.
Probably. Yeah, when I posted them online, I was like, I probably shouldn't have posted the family photos online.
Sometimes you just don't think about this shit. Like,
yeah,
why
you don't
would
think
you have
about
to?
people being fucking weirdos until it's too late, and then it's like, oh.
Like, just the fact that I saw those and I was like, oh, can't show that. That's bad. I don't have to think like that. That sucks.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, we've been moving around a bunch of stuff. It's a new year, new things.
Hell yeah.
Feels alright.
That's better than it feeling bad.
Fucked up my shoulder a little bit moving some stuff.
Well.
So I'm probably
going
to call out of work tomorrow because I hate them.
God, I wish that were me.
Right?
Alright, I've put it off long enough. I have one last thing.
What's up?
I'm turning on my webcam. It's on the recording.
Oh, the bitch is
Maybe
streaming the webcam.
At the 56-minute mark, just about.
Okay.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
I made a promise to you all on episode 100 when I talked about titty milk that I was going to take this titty milk and make mac and cheese with it. I mean, here it is.
Oh. It looks like Tic Tacs.
Yeah, it looks like fettuccine. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Doesn't it look ummy-nummy for your tummy?
No.
Oh, I dropped it all over my keyboard.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna have to clean my keyboard later. That sucks.
We just got here.
Should have pushed that back a little bit. That's unfortunate. Well,
oh, buddy.
This is again an energy drink. This was been boiled in some of it, and then some added to it after.
Ooh.
So not having too much of it.
Mimi, depending on what is about to happen, I need you to, like, zoom in hard on his face here.
Bone app of the teeth.
You can do it. Commit.
Oh, it's cold.
Of course it is! It's been here for 50 minutes! No! You do not like it!
It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I don't like it, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I will spit it out. Oh, it got worse, actually. It got a lot worse after that initial first couple bites.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. It's like fake chemical blueberry, as you would expect.
Go figure.
With, who would have thought, cold noodles.
No!
No. Not doing another one. Metty, do you want to try some?
No.
Come in here and try some.
No.
You'll like it, trust me.
I don't believe that for a second.
I have
Metty
left the call.
Hey,
You're
buddy.
back.
Hey.
How's it going?
Oh, you know.
That's pretty good. We got some mac and cheese here if you want to try some.
Hey, Carl.
No thanks, I'm good.
Yeah, what's up?
Did Dan send you an image on, shit, I don't even know, maybe a week ago?
Maybe. I'm sorry, the aftertaste is starting to kick in and it sucks.
That's fair. Well, if he didn't, I'm just gonna post it here real quick because I just remembered it existed. He put a funny little video, funny little image in the server with me and my buddies.
Hold on, let me give a rating for this titty milk mac and cheese.
Oh, it's gotta be bad.
I've got like a 2 out of 10.
At least there's noodles, I guess.
At least there's noodles. Probably shouldn't eat a lot of it. You'll die. It's
Yeah,
it's
I
mostly
believe
energy
that,
drink
actually.
mix. Oh, it's awful. Oh,
Yeah, cleanse that palate, buddy. They're waterboarding my boy.
all right. Show me this image that Dan sent.
Okay, yeah, so he sent it to the chat, and I was like, oh, you gotta send that to Carl. And he was so immediately confused, like, why do I need to send it to Carl? And I was like, well, because he's the Rugrats guy.
Oh yeah, I've seen this video like a million times.
I need to now share with people that you are the Rugrats guy by choice.
Metty, I'm not by choice, unfortunately.
Oh, it's by choice.
It's my choice.
You created the account. You're the Rugrats guy.
I created the account because KZ was like, you should do that, but for Doug episodes. And I went, that's a funny bit. It'll get tired eventually, but right now it's a funny bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, one-winged babies is funny as hell.
It is a thing that exists.
It is a thing that does exist.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. This is your captain speaking. I'm here to do the ad break bit in the middle of the episode, as always. Hey, remember that you can keep up to date with the podcast by following us on Twitter at DipShipsPod, or X, if you want to call it that, whatever. We're also on Blue Sky, dipships.boats. I don't know how many people still use Blue Sky. I check it every now and then, update it every now and then. Not really too major, unfortunately, but you know, maybe it'll get up there when Twitter finally kicks the bucket. Also, don't forget to follow each of us individually at The Calamity Carl, at Metorman, at GFPPM, at Echo Fetish, EKKO_fetish. Almost forgot that part. Hey, if you have any questions to ask us, any topics you want us to talk about, send them to questions@dipships.boats or tweet them at us or Blue Sky at us. I mean, I check them. Just I don't check Blue Sky as much. Hey, if you want to support us directly financially, you can do so by going to patreon.com/dipshipspod. You can sign up any little tier there. $5 a month, $1 a month, $10, all that. For $1, you get to listen to each episode of DipShips a day early. $5, you get to watch each episode a day early. You get to watch PM vs. Anime, our Patreon exclusive series. You get to watch Party Boat a day early. I forgot what other things we had for a second. And you get to watch DipShips a day early, our DipShips Humble YuGiOh progression series. And now, I will thank our $10 and above patrons. Don't forget, you can also sign up on YouTube also. Should mention that part. That part's also important. YouTube memberships are a thing. Unfortunately, you will not get PM versus Anime because it's currently Patreon exclusive, being hosted on Patreon, but that is unfortunately how the cookie had to crumble on that one. Actually have to open the creator thing. But now, as I was saying before, I would like to thank our $10 and above patrons, starting with Alatos Diogenes. Alatos, how dare you? Love Korak. Ali Bear. Bount Para Para Bount Para Para Bount Para Para Bount Papa. Thank you very much, you Trevor. A Breakdown 707, Cold Skin Gamer, Dr. Papaka the Purple Paka, Fire Trooper 113, Frost Samurai, Gomer, Chris Dirt, Lordy Forest, Mr. Collector, Mr. I Like Spam, Nap, Oblivion Gamer 27, PM's Tooth finds the courage to move on, Ryan Superfan, Reen Superfan, Rom Superfan. So, this is why they call it the Skeleton Dome. Vine Ultimax. Wob and Roro have Star Wars Battlefront Fever. Yellow Yondello and Zombie Slayer 051. Thank you all for the support, it means the world to us. Remember, $10 to get your name read out there, like everyone who just did. 20 and 50 are just if you want to support us that much and if you want to recommend things to PMVA, but that is currently on hiatus, unfortunately, since PM is kind of dead. You know, we got to get him a new computer and help him stay alive. So, you know, hopefully it'll come back sooner rather than later. But don't forget that all of the support helps us a lot, helps us pay our editors, helps us pay bills, helps us send money to PM to, you know, keep them alive. So all of the support is very helpful. Plus, hey, if you want to get some merch to spread awareness of the podcast and everything, spend some dollars to get something, you can go to streamlabs.com/thecalamitycrawl/merch, pick up a bucket hat, pick up a duck beanie, pick up a Doug, it's a duck mug, the Doug, get a Brog pillow, soak them in milk, throw them against the wall. There's other things, mostly things relating to my streams, because it was supposed to just be my store, and then I was like, I can put DipShips stuff on here, that's fine. I'm looking to expand the DipShips merchandise at some point when possible. Just keep an eye out for new things that may or may not be happening soon. And of course, if you can't directly financially support us, you can at least help us out by rating us 5 stars, liking the video, leave a comment, subscribe if you're not, all that stuff that YouTubers say and stuff. You know, this podcast sinks or swim based on word of mouth. So make sure you share the podcast with anyone who you think would enjoy it. I still don't know if that's like a real good English sentence. You know what I mean? I feel like something about saying all of that is not correct. My brain doesn't work well. Anyway, speaking of people I like to thank Vidazen at _VIDAZEN_ on Twitter for our intro song Starbird and additional music, Appetite, Delight, Ride of the Wave, Seaside, Time to Duel, and Fire Within. All wonderful songs used for various different things that we have going on. Wonderful person, fantastic artist. Speaking of artists, but of a different kind, I'd like to thank Shibuya Gato and Shora Art, SHORAH_art, for our art assets. You should know how to spell Shibuya Gato. It's not that hard to spell Shibuya. Unless you think it's like Booyah, which then, I mean, that would be fun, but Shibuya did the logo, Shora did the thumbnails. They did great. Speaking of people who did great, I'd like to thank, of course, our editors, Mimi at Mimicry, and Amazing GGG Guy, MIMICKRII, and of course, Amazing, wow, holy shit, Amazing GGG Guy. Too many G's. Should cut them down a little bit. Mimi's been doing the podcast, G's been doing PMVA, been doing Saga stuff for me. He's been doing a lot of other editing. They've both been doing fantastic jobs. Don't forget, we're also available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I have to change this part because Google Podcast is officially dead. YouTube Music. Oh, that sucks to say. Don't forget, we're also available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, and of course the video version on YouTube. I hate it, actually. I was so in the flow with fucking Google Podcasts. Why'd they have to shut it down? Stupid stinky. We actually have 2 things here on episode 101, the ice cream debacle. Fallen37 said, Nick is my spirit animal, fixating so hard on the Yu-Gi-Oh cards that he brings it back up after a whole conversation. That is absolutely me. Same. And Rotten, yo, get you a man who is shorter version of Nick, Blez. True! So true! I don't think there's any other new ones. No. But yeah, there's that on Spotify. Apple hasn't shown me shit in like months. I think Apple hates us. It's okay, I hate Steve Jobs. That's kind of all the stuff we have. By the time this video is up, I believe that PM versus Gaku and Hai should be public. It is probably one of the best PMVAs we have ever done, and hopefully will incentivize people to check out our other PM versus anime series, especially Mazinger, which the first episode is free, the rest you gotta pay to watch. But you guys should check that out. We also have a couple of party boats still. I'm sorry, I was just scrolling through the DipShips feed and saw the thumbnail that I set for PM versus Gaku and Handsome, and it almost slayed me. We have a couple more party boat things going up. I know those don't really do too well. People don't really check them out as much, but I mean, we have them. I want people to like party boat. Please. We have fun. And what else do we have from party boat? Let me check my video folder. We still have party boat, golf with your friends, and the Lethal Company, I believe, which was like around when it first came out. A little, maybe a little after, but I've been streaming Lethal Company mostly instead of recording it, because streaming it's been so fun. Such a good game, and they just got another major update. I'm so excited. I hope it stays popular forever. It's such a good game to play. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoy this. Hey, if you want any more Yu-Gi-Oh content before I go, check out the Saga series I'm doing with Bridget. Also keep an eye out for the Millennium Microphone. We just started our new season. Shura and I actually are going to be doing a new season of Saga, and by new season I mean a new series of Saga. As Shibuya was just like the second you pulled trains, I kind of just hated the thought of doing it, and I was like, no, that's super fair. I understand the thought of I hate games where I'm always losing, like in anything, because it's just frustrating when it's like I know that I could, but I just can't overcome a hurdle. I get it, but Shura and I are starting up another saga, so keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out on the one that Bridget and I are doing, which I believe we're almost at episode 10 of that, but I still have to upload more of it when G's finished editing. If G's been going through a lot, so send G some love and support. Same with Mimi, honestly, both of them just really deserve it. But G just like had to find another place to move to recently and has been going through a lot. And I believe same with Mimi. So make sure you support them like a hell of a lot over the next couple of just in general, honestly, just like keep fucking supporting them. Anyway, thank you all for listening to me fucking ramble and rave. Hope you are enjoying the episode. Hope you continue to enjoy the rest of this episode.
This is my boat, and you cannot be here.
Okay. I think he's gone. Listen, I don't have much time. I need to tell you that if you like Yu-Gi-Oh, then you can go right now and listen to the Millennium Microphone podcast. Every 2 weeks, we put out episodes going back through the anime, and we've already covered all of Original Duel Monsters and Season 0. Right now, we're in the middle of GX, we record live, and we let our audience vote on every single episode's thumbnail. So, if you're interested, keep an eye out for that.
Hey, is that Shibuya Gato from the Millennium Microphone?
Dude, shut up! Shut up right now, he's gonna hear you!
Did you know that Millennium Mic is available on YouTube, Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music?
Dude, are you trying to tell them I'm here or steal my ad read?
And features hosts like Shibuya Gato Shura, Calamity Carl, BioRoxas, and KZ Excellent.
What the fuck are you doing on my boat?
Fuck. No, I gotta go. Go listen to Millennium Microphone.
Well, I'm pretty sure that was everything in my week.
All right.
So do we want to get into questions?
Just one thing before questions, I would like to reference a comment on the, episode 100 of DipShips is the one that was out, so it's that one.
Yeah.
There's a comment that says a game recommendation for me specifically from at Crizdword. I need you to know I have played it. I have played it a lot. They recommended a card game called Library of Runia. Which is a very hardcore game with deck building and dice rolling and stuff. It's very fun.
You see, I thought that you said Quidward for a second.
No, although that's just British Squidward.
Do you know what sucked about this fucking mac and cheese? When I was watching the fucking... put the milk in, because I had to put milk into the pot to, like, cook a little.
Sure.
And then added the titty milk mix.
Yeah.
It looked like while I was stirring it, looked like it was starting to curdle immediately.
Yeah, I fucking bet.
And I was like, oh, that's gonna be bad.
You might need to, well, you only had, like, a noodle. It can't be that bad. I was gonna say, you might, like, be on the toilet later and need to revise your rating.
Potentially. Where's my Spotify thing? We're gonna do questions in a second, but I want to look at a Spotify question thing that we have received on episode 99.
We have a Spotify question?
Yeah, they have, like, a Q&A thing where they're like, it's an auto thing where it's like, what did you think of the episode? And people leave responses.
Okay.
Lush's Walrus says, I understand, Nick. I understand, Nick. I was called dumb and immature in kindergarten for not participating in arts and crafts because I didn't, quote-unquote, do it right.
That's what I'm saying!
My teacher told me and had me held back. Turns out I'm colorblind.
Oh my god!
Holy shit.
Well, I shouldn't blanket statement that, but a lot of the people who become teachers should not have the power they do.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Awful. Anyway, it's questions time, so if you have any questions you want to ask us, any topics you want us to talk about, send them to questions at dipships.boats, or send them to us on Twitter or Blue Sky.
I am reminded of the DipShips Soldier Boy meme yet again.
You Sailor Boy, tell him.
Really, really upset with you for saying that to me.
Yellow Yondello asks us, shit, I missed actual 100. Damn it, I blame Nick.
What the fuck?
At least I'm here for 101, hopefully. Anyways, grats on getting 100. Let's keep the ship floating. Hell yeah. Now the question. What's a time period you wouldn't want to live in just based on its medical treatment? Caveman era doesn't count, that's cheating. Frankly, the period where lobotomy was considered legitimate, hell no.
I think they're right, because I was thinking, like, medieval medicine, but I feel like leeches and cocaine is a way better way to go than lobotomy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to live in the period where I go to a doctor and say, hey man, I got depression, and they're like, alright, that's cool.
Ice pick.
We're gonna stick you in this insane asylum and then cut your fucking skull open. Huh?
Ice pick through the eye, in fact.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, no, I'm good on that.
You don't have a choice.
Man, I've seen, like, documentaries on the conditions of those asylums. Ooh, it's bad.
Yeah. Also just, I know it's still kind of a thing, I think, but just the shock the gay away shit. No, I'm good.
Oh yeah, there's they have a different name for it now. It's like electroneurotherapy or some shit, but yeah.
Cool. What do you think, Metty?
I don't think.
I was gonna say, have you forgotten the question?
I know the question, I just don't have a better answer than what you guys said.
That's fair. I mean, we picked out some bad ones.
Yeah, like, I would rather, again, not have a lobotomy, thank you.
Hams asks us, what's an entry point in a popular series that you like, but nobody else seemingly knows about? My personal answer is Pokemon Horizon Sun and Moon, which is a short 2-volume manga loosely based on Gen 7, done by the same author as Digimon V-Tamers / a bunch of Inazuma 11 manga, that even got an English release, but I only found out about it because it popped up on Amazon.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know anything about, like, Pokemon manga.
Pokemon manga's very good.
An entry point into a series. I mean...
Not an entry point, just an entry in a series.
Oh, okay, that's easier. I mean, this was big when it came out, but it's been a while. I would like to once again talk about Mega Man X Command Mission.
God. What a good game.
It's so good, and I would like get that game remade or get another game in that style. It's literally just like Mega Man X JRPG played straight, and it's
Right.
really good. All the characters they introduce are cool. There's like post-game secret bosses and ultimate weapons. It's like point for point a classic JRPG, and it fucks.
I was so upset when the X collection came out and it wasn't on there.
Same, that's the reason I didn't buy it. It also has one of the best designs for X in the whole series.
I mean, the fucking laser scarf.
Yeah, the like chest plate and then laser scarf is
the,
so cool.
The knuckle dusters on his fingers.
Like,
like-
why did they drop that design? Please.
I mean, you say that like there's been another X game since.
Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me!
Well, no, you're right. I guess there has been.
Yeah, there's 8, technically.
Cross dive.
Is it in Cross Dive?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like it is the first alpha you can unlock for a character.
Huh. Well, they have taste.
It's rad.
I'm gonna say Pokemon Yellow version. Now I know what you're
Yellow's
thinking,
Really good.
but that's not something that nobody knows about. No, you simpleton. I mean Pokemon Yellow version for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
You what?
The physical copy I have right here.
What do you mean Pokemon Yellow was on the NES?
It's a fan-made thing.
Okay.
An actual one. I mean, there's not many that I could really think of. Because most of the ones I've played, like most people, I guess maybe Kirby Air Ride or Pokemon Pinball. I don't know how many people remember fucking Pokemon Pinball.
Pokemon
I was gonna
Pinball's
say,
fucking
I remember
great.
both of those games, but I played neither of them, so...
When you're playing Pokemon Pinball and the rumble goes a little too hard and your cartridge gets fucking jostled in the wrong way and it fucking turns off.
And what sucks is I
Damn.
can't even say Gex 3 because they said a popular series.
That's fucked up.
No
This
one
is where
gives a
you
shit about
pretend
Gex.
that Gex is... You were supposed to pretend that Gex...
No Gex before marriage.
Was that a line in the game? Because
Yeah.
I would believe that.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
No premarital Gex is a sign in Gex 3.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's 100% that game's humor.
Alright, Metty, which obscure Mega Man or Metal Gear Solid game?
Why you gotta say it like that? So... Uh,
So anyway, it's Mega Man.
Well, because you're the one, you know the most about both of those, so I imagine you would go for one of those. And I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because I would have never heard about it.
well, alright, so there's Ghost Babble for, Metal Gear.
See?
You
I
know, the
already
one
don't
that's
know
on
what
the
they're
Game
talking
Boy
about.
Color.
Wow, alright, yeah.
See?
That hits that fucking spot perfectly.
Canonically, it is technically Raiden in a simulation.
Jesus Christ.
It's while he's training to be Snake.
So it's pre-2.
It is pre-2, but it is post the VR mission bonus disc.
That's very funny. That's a very specific time frame
It
for that game to
is.
exist in.
And of course, come on, more people should play Cross Dive. It's good, I swear, now that you know,
I've thought about it a
now
couple
that
times.
it's not microtransaction hell, it's just one macro transaction. It's good.
I saw it on sale this week because there's the Capcom sale going on right now. And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do that to myself.
I actually thought of another one
Go on.
that I kind of hate that I have,
Oh,
just
God.
because of the content of it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, you know, an entry in a popular series,
Mm-hmm.
Rugrats Castle Keeper. The Game Boy Advance. I played this shit a lot when I was little.
I think we should end the podcast.
Yeah, see you later.
Yeah, I don't mean the episode. I mean we should end the podcast.
Oh, God. Oh.
Fucking Carl at it again, the Rugrats guy.
It's a good game. It's a good game when you're a kid and you have nothing else to play and you're like, I like the Rugrats.
Sure.
You're
yeah.
shoveling handfuls of Honey Nut Cheerios in your mouth. Your parents throw on fucking Nickelodeon. You listen to Stick Stickly going, oh, what a good day it is to not be a stick. Oh, shit.
What?
You don't remember Stick Stickly?
No.
Something
I remember
fucking
Face.
Face is a punk-ass bitch. Don't ever bring his
Whoa!
fucking name up here again.
Whoa!
Fuck you. This is a face... This is an anti-face zone. This is a face-off zone. Get him the fuck out of here.
I think a face-off zone is just called PvP.
Oh, shit, you're right. I'm ready to throw the fuck down. Das Muppet asks, haven't asked in a while, but been watching every episode since New Year's.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you,
Hold
/
on.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Why would you
I'm
ever
trying to
do
understand the
this?
sentence. Since New Year's is here and past, do you have any set goals? So any New Year's goals?
Well, I know we had a question similar to this before, so I won't touch on the same stuff, but we're getting an internet upgrade to the house, maybe, ? We have 2 ISPs right now. We have a router for Frontier and a router for Comcast.
Oh.
And, obviously that's expensive, so we're stopping. We're going to consolidate to one.
I was about to say, why do you even have 2?
Yeah, really.
Well, we had one, and it could hardwire to 2 of our computers, and everyone else is on Wi-Fi, but the 2 people who were on Wi-Fi did not want that. So one of them went out and bought a new router in the other internet service and hard plugged into that router, and the other one borrowed that as well. So it's half the house is using one, half the house is using the other, and we're like, that's dumb. We're gonna stop doing that now.
Yeah, that's
So we're getting a new one on the assumption that Fios is available now? ? Maybe. It's been advertised a lot, but we were always look. I live in the middle of nowhere, kinda. So despite it being out and available, it wasn't available here.
Just move somewhere better.
With what money?
Rob a bank.
Yeah, you're right. But supposedly that's a thing that we're able to get now, and so we're just going to get one connection with that and have the router be in our attic and the connections drilled in through the ceiling. And in theory, that will be a boost to my internet download and upload speed. And it depends on how much of a boost it actually is, considering the whole house will be using it. It might end up being basically the same as it is now. But if it is a boost enough, I might do streaming again.
Nice.
A little bit here and there. So that's something that I might try to do, but it entirely depends on how this internet upgrade goes.
Not enough people rob banks nowadays, do they?
Honestly, yeah, exactly.
When was the last time you heard about a bank robbery?
Hilariously, I was talking about this with my boss earlier this week.
Huh.
Because we were just oh yeah, all those songs and stories about bank robbers. We don't hear none of that shit anymore.
Yeah, it's
we gotta
fucked
do
up.
it again. We gotta bring it back.
We gotta bring back. We're taking it back. We're reclaiming bank robberies.
Although I did see an incredible article this week of a dude who walked into I don't know the store, but they sold guns, so that doesn't narrow it down because it was in America.
Yeah.
And in a gun shop, all the guns are not loaded on purpose. Obviously.
Yeah.
But you can ask to inspect any of the guns, so you can check it out yourself, check the handling, whatever you want to fucking do. So this guy walks in and asks to inspect a gun, and gets it, and pulls a loaded magazine out of his pocket, and loads the gun, and says, "This is a robbery."
Genius!
And that's when the guy behind the counter pulls out his own loaded gun.
I would not be surprised.
Because imagine you to go, all right, let me just grab the key from down here, and then they just pull up a gun and just go, surprise, dickhead, and just shoot them.
Yeah, it's what the fuck, this is a gun store.
The worst place you could be, someone will have a gun and have a fucking magazine on them also. What about you, Metty? Any New Year's goals?
Objective. Survive.
That's so fair.
Fair.
It's only... What month is it? It's only March, and it's been pretty tough.
Right? I'm so tired already.
Yeah. Simultaneously, it's already March, and there's shit that I meant to do last year that I still haven't done.
So true.
Right?
My New Year's goal is just about the same.
Survive. Yeah.
Lose some weight.
Again, fair.
Which I've lost a good amount of weight. I think I've lost 20 pounds since I started this stomach shot.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So that's one starting to go down.
Yeah.
We're getting close.
I've been trying to... So I have the workout stuff at home, and while I wasn't employed, I was keeping up with it pretty well, and then I got a job.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And then I got home, and I was always tired, so I didn't want to.
Yep.
I've started doing this thing now a couple times a week where I get home from work, and as long as I am not completely 100% dead tired, I don't even change. I just get on the bike because I know if I change, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
So it's been... I can't do it as long as I used to, both for, like, I'm not doing it every day, so I'm not as good. And also, I just got off work, so I'm tired. But being able to do it at all, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm slowly getting back in there.
Let's go to the second question here Das Muppet put in this tweet.
Huh.
The world is about to end. How would you
Finally.
legitimately spend your final days?
Do I get days?
Yeah, how much time we got?
It just says final days, fellas.
Okay.
Let's assume anywhere between 1 to 7 days.
I'm going to assume it is Majora's Mask rules.
3 days? That's fair.
Yeah. In which case I would
play the song that turns back time repeatedly.
I want to say that I would just, like, blow all my money and go visit my buddies, but I'm assuming the rest of the world would also do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, I don't know, I might just do what I'm doing now and fucking hang out with all my friends until shit explodes, get super fucking drunk.
Yeah, I don't think I'd go anywhere.
That being
I wouldn't
said,
go to work, definitely, but...
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't go to work at all. Actually, I would go to work exactly one day for, like, 30 minutes and say goodbye to, like, the coworkers I like, and then I would never come back.
That's a fair show up to be like, yeah, but have you considered fuck all of you? And then...
Yeah, fuck you,
You're cool.
You're cool, fuck you.
I'd probably just go to my mom's.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, that's if it's like 100% guaranteed shit's gonna end, what else can you do but spend time with the people you love?
Yeah.
And do copious amounts of substance abuse.
Let's go. Get fucking wasted.
Oh,
Exactly.
Yeah. I think I would see what bath salts are all about.
Hell
You
yeah.
know what? If there was ever a time.
Right? I can't get executed for eating someone's face, so it's alright. Like, the world's gonna end, what are they gonna do? Kill me?
True.
Well, yes, but...
Good luck getting me before the meteor, shithead!
Daito asks, what movie do you think everyone should see at least once or more in their life? For me, it's Speed Racer from 2008.
Good choice.
RoboCop.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The original version of The Thing.
I was just fucking thinking
The Thing,
exactly
yeah, The
that.
Thing.
I was just thinking, maybe The Thing.
Like, there's a lot of movies
There's
that
so
I
many.
could recommend just based on, like, oh, this is, like, one of the best in its class and everyone should see it. But if I had to pick one, I think it is The Thing.
I mean, part of me wants to say Tron, because that's one of my favorite movies.
Sometimes it can be that simple.
But-
You like Tron. More people should watch Tron. I'll tell you right now, I never watched Tron.
You know what? Yeah, I will just say Tron, because I think for its time, it was a technological marvel, and it is still just pretty impressive to watch.
A Street Fighter movie.
If nothing else,
Also a good
the,
one.
like, idea of light bikes is cool as hell.
Right?
Also, everyone should watch the original Super Mario Brothers movie with John Leguizamo,
Alright, now you're pushing it.
because that movie's just fucking... It's bad, but it's, like, a good bad.
Monkey!
I love that movie. Unironically, one of my favorites.
You know, Metty, you said that. Did you know they're making a new Kung Fu Panda?
Yes. And why is Mr. Beast in this?
I didn't even know that. I only found out about
I
it
didn't
because
know
I
that
was listening to
Yeah,
some
he's
YouTube shit
playing-
at work.
he's playing, like, I think it's a pig that's painted himself to look like a panda.
Oh my god.
Sick.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Korak asks us, what genre of video game would you want your life to be?
My life. Oh. Unfortunately, if I'm still me, I'm basically relegated to The Sims, aren't I?
Action platformer.
I think it would be really funny to be a rhythm game.
That's fair. I would also say platformer.
You know what? Character action.
Character action is
Yes,
also
sir.
good. I would say like platformer or RPG, one of the two.
Yeah, I would have to choose between rhythm games or RPG. Are they my favorite? Not necessarily, although I do like games in both genres. But it would just be really funny for both reasons. Like stats being a thing in real life, in the way they are in RPGs anyway. Plus, I imagine everyone moving down the street to a beat that is different for everyone.
And this isn't a question, but this is our last thing that we have. This is our last bit of stockpile. Urmeshi Trev saying, A shame he's gone from the podcast for a while, but one of my favorite moments was when PM got a veggie burger delivered to his house and got horrible food poisoning.
Oh my god.
Just a reminder of simple times.
Poor bitch.
And we've cleared through all of our backlog.
We've done it.
So that's all the questions we have currently.
Nice.
All right.
Hey, would you two like a boat fact?
Yeah.
You know what? I would love a boat fact.
The world's oldest known depiction of a stern post mounted rudder can be seen on a pottery model of a Chinese junk. What the fuck? Oh, it's just a type of sailing ship. I thought it was going to say like junk ship, but it just said junk. Dating from the 1st century AD during the Han Dynasty, dating their appearance in the West by 1,000 years.
Okay.
That's the fact.
You know what? Can I just say that I'm proud of you?
Here's a
You
picture.
had a fact ready.
Here's a picture of this gross little thing. You can see the rudder in the back there.
Oh,
Huh.
cool.
Interesting.
I don't fucking... Boats are weird.
Boats fucking suck.
Correct.
I need to be on one.
Why?
For sex reasons.
Do you not
Well-
like enjoy being near the water? I like being water adjacent as much as I can.
If I was
Beach is nice.
Beach is
prepared
nice.
for it, then I would. If I find myself unexpectedly near the water, I'm like, it's too cold, I'm not having a good time.
I think you're just being a bitch.
Well, yeah, look at me.
That's true. Look at you. You're a fucking.
You've seen me, I am so small.
You are a little fucking loser freak. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was mean. I should have been meaner. Thank you all for
You
listening
can-
to this episode of DipShips.
If you know anybody who wants to send us questions, please let them know and have them ask.
Yes.
Yes.
Send them to questions@dipships.boats. Tweet them at us at DipShipsPod on Twitter. Or
Put them in a
X.
bottle, throw them in the ocean. They'll get to us eventually.
Yeah, we'll figure it
Yeah,
out.
we'll get there eventually. Cam will pick him up on his little excursions out on the high seas. If you want to support us directly and financially, you can do so by going to patreon.com/dipshipspod and support us there,
Yeah.
please. There's one thing I want to say, going back to Rooster Teeth shutting down. When I watched the stream they did the day after, where they're talking about the shutdown and everything and some stuff that's going to be happening, one of the guys in charge, not one of the founders, was talking about, like, make sure that you support people that you enjoy watching while you can, because one day they might not be there. And I was like, I get it. Please support the podcast.
Yeah.
That is very fair. I mean, it is a good message because, I mean, again, to go back to something else earlier in this podcast, Toriyama dying out of nowhere,
Yeah.
I don't think people really saw that coming. I sure as hell didn't see that coming.
Because, like, at some point there's going to be a point where it's like, it's not really worth doing this, and it has to be shut down because things are too hellish and hectic. So make it not that way. But if you can't support us directly and financially, rate the podcast 5 stars wherever you're listening. Like the video, leave a comment, talk to us, please.
My personal Discord is...
Get some merch! Streamlabs.com/thecomedycarl/merch. Get a bucket hat.
Duck hat.
Get a duck beanie.
Deanie,
Get
no.
Doug.
You know, it upsets me every time.
Why?
Do you have a problem with Doug?
Not because it's bad, just something about the phrasing on a fundamental... And I don't mean like a basic level, I mean like, in my cells, I feel this
You
pain.
can feel Doug enter your body at a molecular
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, like, in my individual molecules, I am struck by Doug, and I hate it.
Doug.
It does not make me feel good.
It is as visceral as it can get. And hey, that's it.
Hey. Oh.
Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you all on the Nautical Mile.
Bye-bye.
My goodness. I'm so fucking done. Thanks, guys.